let's see how we can integrate x to a third power plus 4 over x squared plus 4. And because the degree on the top is what? X to a third power, which is 3. And the degree on the bottom is what? X squared, which we have 2. The top has higher degree than the bottom, so what we have to do first is long division. I will put down x to a third power plus 4, but then we also have to include the 0, 0x squared plus 0x, just like the place value, things like that. And then put down the x squared plus 4 on the outside, and then let's go ahead and divide. What do we need? We need an x. X times x to a second power, we get x to a third power. X times 4, we get plus 4x. And then we put a parentheses and we subtract. X to a third power minus x to a third power, which is 0. This is just 0, so it doesn't matter. 0x minus 4x, which we have negative 4x. And then we bring down this 4 right here. And check this out. The degree right here is just 1, and the degree right here is 2. So this right here will be the remainder. We are done. What we are saying is x to a third power plus 4 over x squared plus 4. This is the same as put down the quotient, which is x, plus put down the remainder, which is that, negative 4x plus 4, over the original denominator, which is x squared plus 4. And to break down this furthermore, because we have to integrate it, right? We can look at this as negative 4x over x squared plus 4, and then plus 4 over x squared plus 4. We are trying to break down the fractions as much as we can, and then each piece will be easy to integrate. So to integrate that, we might as well integrate this, and then integrate that, and integrate that, and then combine all the results. That's the strategy. Okay? So this is going to be the same as doing the integral of x, and let's close that. So we put down integral of x dx. And for the next one, you see we have a negative 4 right here. Let's take that out. So we have negative 4 integral. The function part stays the same though. X over x squared plus 4. X over x squared plus 4. Close that. Last one, we have plus 4, and that's a number, so I can take that outside. Plus 4 right here, integral, and we have just 1 over x squared plus 4. And then each of this is pretty easy to integrate. That's the first one. The integral of x is just 1/2 x to a second power, right? So that's all. And for this one, let's just put on number first, negative 4. And let's focus on this integral. We have x over x squared plus 4. How can we do that? We see that luckily we have the derivative on the bottom, which is 2x. The x and that x will cancel each other out. And this is going to be some kind of ln. And because just divided by the derivative on the bottom, divided by 2x, we have the 1/2 left. So we multiply by 1/2, and then the ln, absolute value of the inside, x squared plus 4. So this is that, okay? And then you can just put on the answer and differentiate this real quick. The derivative of ln of something is 1 over that, right? 1 over x squared plus 4. But then we multiply by the derivative inside, which is 2x. 2x, the 2 cancels, and then x is still on the top. So we know that's right. Or you can just write down the u substitution, then u is equal to the denominator and work it out. No problem. The last piece we have, let's put down the plus 4 first, and then let's look at this integral. How can we integrate 1 over x squared plus 4 dx? One of the small things is we have to look at the 4 as 2 to the second power, okay? And then we can use this formula, the integral of 1 over x squared plus a squared dx, okay? This is going to be 1 over a times arctangent x over 8. And then, of course, the plus c, we'll worry about that later. And you just have to figure out what's a. The value of a is 2. This 2, okay? You have to write this as x squared plus a squared in order to use that formula. And then if you would like to know how come this formula is true, you can check out maybe this video right here, okay? Anyways, 1 over a, which we have 1 over 2, so let's put down 1 over 2. And then we have the arctangent, the inverse tangent, x over a, which is 2 again. And then we are done for that integral as well. I'm not going to put on the plus c yet because we have some small numbers we can work out. So finally, this is still 1/2 x squared, but then negative 4 times 1/2, we have minus 2, of course, ln And I can use a parentheses because the inside is negative. So we have x squared plus 4. And 4 times 1/2 is plus 2. Arctangent x over 2. And we are done. So we can say plus c. And of course, box the answer. That's it.